Hello, hello, my brave immortal souls. This is Venus Kalita here, and I wanted to take us through. It's the last night before the expansion for World of Warcraft's The War Within goes live to all of the public who've paid to play. For those of us with Epic expansion packs, we've had the weekend to ourselves. To be honest, after the first time I went in, I haven't been back. I've been really busy. So we're going in now. And I'm very confused because World of Warcraft has given me a whole bunch of different expansions to install, and it's made like multiple icons on my computer, so I don't even know which one of these to go into. I'm going to take the one that looks like it has the most recent patch on it. And I'm launching now, so I'm just getting ready as you're watching me. It's kicked me out a couple of times already, which just means everybody's online at the same time. East Coast, West Coast, everybody in between. Let's see what we're doing here. I don't know what it's showing you because that's not what I'm seeing. Okay. Oh, it's down. My realm is not even available. I don't know. Let's just try this again. It looks like my realm is not even there to play right now. So let's see this again. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so let's just squish this down a bit. I'm going to go into all of the patches then and see how this goes. Okay, this may not be the best, but still. And cancel that. Quit that. I'm going to try again with a different one. I'm just going to go to World of Warcraft. I don't even know if it's going to... We'll find out. We'll find out. So we're changing our screen again to none of these. This is going to go screen. This done. Okay, we see our camp. We see our camp. This is what it looked like when the Time Runner was doing their thing, and the Time Runner's here, so I'm not quite sure. Let's adjust the screen size for best game view, and okay, I think that looks better. Locking it in, and as for me, I'll squish myself out of the way here. Let me go down here. Now, hello. And an update on my rigging. I've been able to at least get my body to rig, turn the head and bend side to side and that kind of stuff. So you may see that on most recent videos that I've made, but the mouth is just not doing it. I don't even know how to fix the settings at this point. Yeah, I haven't done any of the erasing and reloading of. Okay, I think this just a little more. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. Okay, so it turns out my Time Runner actually has the best gear score, so it's the one that can get into raids. The one time I did go in on the day that they launched the pre-launch, I did level 1 time, but I was talking to Cordro. She's already maxed out too for mains. Lucky she's in my guild, so that helps us all. So let's enter in and see how this goes. Any crunching and munching you hear, that's me. I very, very, very rarely buy potato chips. I shouldn't eat them. But Dijon mustard, I love it. So I'm going to eat them. Sorry. Okay. Now we're in the area. Oh. Since Card Rogue is already leveled, I have no choice. I must try to do the best I can. I flew all around the one section, but I wasn't questing yet. Oh, I have a lot of things to hand in apparently around the world, so let's go do a bunch of that before we pick up any more stuff to do. And I'm just gonna live with the map open. It seems to be what I need to do right now. Dun, dun. Very soon. I can see it. I haven't picked any professions for this one. And I don't know how I feel about picking any. The rewards. Let me just see. Oh, something inside this building. Okay. Gotta make our way down. It's that memory, the stone memory chips out of the noggins of the fallen stone dwarven people. What have you. Come on, go down. I really hate that I can't control the flight like I used to. Really hate it. Really hate it. Wow, I really hate it. They nerfed my beautiful fish who got away with it, not having to do it. Oh, they ruined it. They ruined it for me. Was it that one? Oh, with the boiling spa water. Okay. We're going in here. I think. No. Ugh, next door then. What a pain. Let's take the peacock. Apparently the peacock in this world does fly. Okay. And this building does port us back to Orgrimmar, the main cities, but I don't want that. I don't want to do that. Okay. So we have to learn stuff now. I've done this before, so it's giving me the chance to skip it, but meh. You guys haven't seen this yet. So, and the lore. Talking about a fortress. So there was some kind of war, of course, and people retreated somewhere else, and there's a fortress out there built by the elders and stuff like that. The Draenites seem to be talking, and the dwarves are talking about it. Each of these little kings on their chairs will want me to do things for them. So, there's that. Look at her! Moira! What's this? Renowned quartermaster. Oh, hang on. Maybe I want to visit this person. What is this? Oh, and I don't have any tokens of this kind to do anything. So, that's a no. Okay. I have to use the earth and teleport, so they are sending me to somewhere. Oh, this one. Okay, never mind, this one. We're not going to Dalaran. Okay. talking to people, and they're talking back. And let's look at our map. Well, I thought I had more places to hand in stuff, but looks like I started something down at the bottom. I don't know what all this is, but I haven't gotten to any of this, and I think I maybe should do that first. What's that? Radiant Echoes. That's a no. Oh, where do they go? Okay, let me look at that map again. What if I just wanted to like fly out there? Let's find out. Because I haven't explored any of that stuff. No, I have touched down in places that are like 80 elite, so everywhere you look you're gonna die. You think the elves will try to build a new tree of Teladrusel over here on top of the dwarven stuff? I want whatever that bauble is. Huh, what's this? One-eyed something? Okay, we're gonna go down. Oh, I just skimmed it. Come on, give me the bauble. Give me the bauble of light. I'm using all my power here. Give me bauble of light. No. I'll talk to this thing then. What I think. What I think. I'm just talking to it. So, I'm following it somewhere. Reminds me of the kobolds with the candles on their heads. Is there something? What did he say? Okay, out of curiosity, do I have to feed him food? Am I feeding him this bird? Is that why the bird is lit up for me? Because he wants food before I question him because he's hungry. Oh, storm spirits. Where's Thack? I got this guy instead. Let's go back up to. I think I just saw some fuzzy little thing on it, crawling on the ground. I didn't catch its name though. All right, is this Thack? Bronze timekeeper. Thack is gone. And a shale moss woolen. Well, let's try to catch a shale moss woolen. Why not? Oh, it's some kind of a sheep and some kind of a follow spark glowfly and a ram. I think a sheep, a ram, and a glowfly. Glowfly has the best quality. All right, let's see if we can win anything. We don't want to catch him. We want the glowfly. Alright, way to go, Lions. Glowfly is what we want to catch. No! That only leaves us with the ram, but he's a good level 2. I want to catch him. I want to catch him. Mm. Mm. I'm going to switch this out. My ghostly ram. Come on. I want to catch him. We got our crate available. Oh, come on. We gotta catch him. Oh, one more time. Come on, kid. You can do it. Oh, no. Resurrection. You gotta get him in a crate. Oh. Usually, third time is a charm. Yeah. We have a granite Ramolith. And just check in with our pet battling stuff. Heal them up. They didn't do bad at all. Good job. We can collect some characters. Okay. I still want to get across the other side. It's showing me where all the cemeteries are. Oh, they're mines. Okay. Those look like tombstones. Oh my goodness. I can keep going on my time lapse photo Drake. Wanna get to the other side. Wanna get to the other side. Skies look very soft and painted. Like there's very high winds up here today. Powerball down there on the little itty bitty island. I really want to go through these Powerballs. I don't understand if they're still getting me like those brass coins or whatever, some kind of coinage. I have to look at that. Or if it's just to power up my Dragon Ball, like energy thingies. Come on. I definitely flew through that. Come on. Give me it. Give me it. Give me it. Next guy's gonna get it before I can get it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Gosh. I hate that I can't steer this thing. He's gonna get the ball, isn't he? Someone else is waiting to relaunch. What are you? What are you? Docile Cloud Rook? Brooding Shorewing? Has nobody gotten the ball? No. Should really wait until I have 3, but no. I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna try for it. Ow. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball of light. Give me the ball of light. Ball of light. Ball of light. Ball of light. Come on. Give me ball of light. Give me ball of light. Give me ball of light. Finally. What did it give me? Nothing. I don't understand. That's fine. What is that? Sea drop, level 1 critter. A sea drop. is that over there? I don't know. Oh, it won't let me go yet. Okay. Now across. Spiked pufferfish? We have pufferfish around that Pagel in Pandaria. So these are spiky version. Uh-huh. Good thing they're not mean. The grazing stallions, the unicorns. They were only in twos in they're alone here. I don't want to kill them. They're nice. Look at them. They look more muscular than the ones in other expansions. And flowers. Maybe I should do mining and herb collecting. I don't know. Let's check this out. And we want to go more. Let's find out if we can. Here we go, everybody. We're going in the right direction according to. See that? Oh, it doesn't give it to me. Darrows, and at least I found a new place. I have a feeling this is going to cause me fatigue and I'll die out here. So, I did an underground thing that I have to do. I don't see anything out there. No, it's going to kill me. It's got to be underground or something. I don't know. I have to go back. What's that? Am I in a bonus objective area or just in an area? No, better keep going. Is there a world boss out there? No, I think that's just a flower. Okay. There's a world boss here. Go down, go down, go down. Oh, he's the mushroom guy. He's so cute. That's really cute. Alright. Let's go bother the mushroom people. Dun, 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 dun. This is alright. Oh, all the angry mushrooms. What's this? The mines. Earth crawl mines. Unless I'm going into the mines? Do I want to? Wait. Tier 1. I don't know what this is. And I'm going in by myself. What is this? Do I need any of it? No. Oh, I'm gonna sell the junk. Oh. I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna sell you. You have to look at. The rest of you is gonna stay. Alright. What am I trying for? I don't even know. This is different. So it's like the one-man dungeon stuff? I guess for all the people who are out there alone in the game, smaller. Oh. Okay, that's good. So, oh, I know I picked this guy when I was in the inn where I ported, where I came in at the start of the game. I had picked him before I went out of the game. He's going to be my healer to help me do these one-on-one dungeons, I guess. Okay, this is totally new to the game. Wait, should I be in there with him? Oh, I did this, but it didn't start this way. But I've been in... Okay, I've done this. I know what's going on here. We don't even know if I step on spider thingies. And I can do the Tarzan thing across this thing. But the thing is, I don't see the point in it, only because, well, it's to not step on the spiders and bring them all up. The problem is, we've got to be able to get to all of these things in spider webs and let them out, because they might be our people. We have to free so many of them, so you just have to pick. So see here, I'm going to swing around, drop down. Now I can get them out, right? A little bit closer, a little bit closer. Okay. And now, no way to get to that one. So I'm going to go over there to this one. Because I'm trying not to open up all the spiders to attack me, which will wear me down. And there was, I think this is the one chest I couldn't get up at. Let me see here. Strategy needed. Okay. Whatever this is, we're taking it. Alright. There actually was more webbing on the ground than this when I came in for the beta. It was a lot harder to get around, I think. And I didn't clue in right away about the thingies on top. Alright, what's this about? What's this about? What is it I didn't do? Trapped earthen. There's one more earthen. I'm gonna stay on the train tracks. Okay, now they're gonna help me. The swinging from a vine or whatever is gonna be more helpful in this bigger room. And we have alright. Now we're gonna have to free all the earthen and we have to kill that boss in there. Every corner's got something I have an interest in. Okay, this is interesting. Hi viewers, welcome in. We're going into a one-man dungeon, which is a thing. Let me see. How can I... Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna have to step on some spider webs here to get out. Whoops. Oh, that's bad. And that used to pop in the beta. That was popping other spiders, so I don't know. To land on the spider webs that are on the ground. So, yeah, we don't want to do that. But we do want to free all our peoples. I want to clear every corner. In the beta, there was a prize in every corner, so I definitely want all my prizes. I don't even know which way I'm facing anymore. I'm drawing all sorts of bomby things, and these bombs will kill you. You cannot stay near them. You cannot be with them. That one looks kind of like Harrison Ford, man. I love Harrison Ford. Were you like the Lost Crusaders or whatever? Oh, is that a ball? I'm choosing it. I'm gonna keep it. Yay! So they can't proceed unless I can clear this. So here we go. Now I'm making my own theme music here. I don't even know. I have to do this the long way because I don't want to step on the spider webs. Just if you see bombs, get away from them. Stay out of all the muck. We know we don't make purple muck, so we need to stay out of that. Okay, so I have to stay on the train tracks. Oh no, even that's been on the train tracks. Wow. Let's see, I'm going for all the bags in every corner, which, thanks to the beta, I know are there. Yay! It's been a long time since I've been in. I really only did the beta like 2 or 3 times. And then that was it. Oh, there's definitely loot back here that I want. I'm going for it. Oh, I do have the frost path. I just have it in a different place than before. Everything was changed, and I hate that every time there's an expansion, they change your setup. So after my Time Runner came out, everything was changed. And what she saved in her bags to use, that was gone too. Although the trade-off was, well, my purples are gone, my blues are gone, all my gems are gone, but they did give me a better eye level so that I could get into raids. So there's that. Now, despite whatever, I know there's more. I'm clearing everything in the room. I'm not in a rush for that last boss. This corner was where I dealt with the bomb that killed me. And I just wanted that, whatever that treasure was, so bad that I wouldn't stop trying to get it. I'm not, oh, there, I don't know, I'm not seeing it this time around. Or maybe there was a secondary room. Or, oh, I know what I did. This is the one, I picked level 1 before coming in here because I didn't remember what this was. Level 1. I'll do all the levels. Nothing wrong with that. 25 out of 50. So what did I not get to help the cart come forward more? Did I miss something? Oh, there's still a boss to do. Still a boss to do. Where's the boss? Is it upstairs? I forgot now. Alright, let's head upstairs because there's no way back there. Yeah, it's gotta be upstairs. And because we're not a miner, we can't do any mining. Oh, the cart got up here, really? Alright, let's go. We're gonna help you. Oh yeah, we have to get through this as well, swinging around. We have to swing around all of this stuff to clear the path. You good? Okay. Stay on the track, stay on the tracks. I want to get this little present here. Yes. Okay, there's lots here. First I want this. Okay. I'm keeping him as my healer. That's serving me well. Let's go get our little presents. I don't see the point of swinging around because I need to get this cart out, right? So what's the point in that? Lillian Voss, she wasn't with me in these, so that's a new thing, and I don't remember where I picked her up from. Love that he's got his rifle on everything. That's fun to see. Hey, Dr. Frederick, how are you? It's a quiet night, but it's the last time the expansion will be open to just the people with the Epic expansion type. Ooh, I know there's four corners of these. It's been like a whole month since I've been in here because the Pandora remix really got my interest more. But it's bringing back memories. I'm enjoying it. Now, when I played this in the beta, it definitely had four trunks, and for some reason, and I don't remember why, feels like it's important that I get all four trunks before I attack the boss. So I'm gonna go with that instinct. How are you doing today? And did you get a chance to play one of our latest little choose your own adventure stories? I'm making a little movie out of the one that Copperhand told me what he chose. So I'm making a movie out of it. I know, isn't it cute? I'm so cute. Hang on, let's get close. Look at how cool I look right now. Actually, while that's lasting, hopefully, I'm gonna try to take a screenshot. Snipping tool. I look pretty cool. I think I could cosplay something that looks like that. And since I'm seeing ya, I'm gonna wave to you. Hi. I'm gonna salute you. Hi. I'm gonna do the chicken dance. Come on in here with me, ma'am. Don't leave me here alone. Well, I guess I need a doctor. And then we're going to do our little fun dance. Yeah, I'm going to do that. There you go. So, I'll just wave at you one more time. Hi. There we go. That was for you. She looks pretty cool right now. All buffed up. We're going to... I think I got all of the potential chests that there were. I lost count, but I think it was 4. So let's get to this. Love. Oh, everything's full of spiders. We're gonna have to kill all the baby spiders. Oh, look at that. The cart came through. Yay. So this was level 1. So I guess I'm following to the treasure room. Ooh, this is new. I didn't see this in the beta. You know, sometimes I miss dancing. To be honest, I wish I could always go dancing, but look at this gold throne room. And we've got ourselves some trunks of loot to take home. Nice. Nice. And also, there are piles of gold. Do I have to, I think I have to run over them to get them. I tried to pick it up and that did not work. Loving it. This is like what I'm thinking of it. Isn't this what Copper said? He wanted to just have a room full of gold that he could just have it. You know, I saw this meme, and what I saw in the meme was, "You can dance, trust me, love vodka." I think that's hilarious. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. We do have the chance to pick. What is this? Alright, I don't know. To run more levels of this, but I want out of here for now. Some kind of treasure. Dalaran sewer turtle. I met it in the beta, but I didn't There's nothing I could do with it. Need to be fed or something. I'm looking at my map. The rosy things are bonus areas. Well, I have to find some guy. And looking at these sheep, am I supposed to be killing them? I don't know. I guess I have to do some adjustments to take down nameplates because look at it. It's like a grass grazer. It ate so much grass. It turned green. Yeah, that didn't get me anything, so we don't need to bother them anymore. I'm seeing something. Moss-draped Ramelith. A Ramelith. I actually know how to shear sheep for real. I did actually work on farms, and my grandparents were farmers, and so my parents always had like the kitchen garden in the backyard, that kind of thing. Yeah, I really can with actual shears. Yay. Oh, it doesn't let me pick it up. Come on now. Let me pick it up. Sewer turtle. There is some other boss thing out there. Let's go to it. Blood Maw. Let's find out if we can take Blood Maw. I really should have put my motorcycle out here. Well, you gotta get them down on their back and make them calm. And it's better to have two people. If you're using actual shears, like as in the shears that look like big old scissors, you just have to be patient. I'm those little lambs. They can kick quite high, and you hear the little clomp of their little hooves as they kick their hooves together 2 or 3 times before they just stretch their whole body to God, and look like little upside down rainbows with their bellies, trying to get away from you, trying to run away, and they hop. They could really mess up your face if they land on you. But they're so cute. Like, yeah. Anyways, memories. La 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 la. But yeah, I used to do that. I used to card the wool. I used to spin it with a drop spindle, and I have used what do you call it? Those old, those wheel things, spinning wheels. I've even used a barn loom. I can't do the fancy stuff, but I have used like the basic to make. I actually still have my very first piece I ever made on one. I never did join a Weavers Guild. I used to work in living history museums where we could do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I did do that. My earlier self. I work with beef steer, dairy cows. I work with both the laying hens, which we had, and the stewing chickens. I worked with goats as well, and semi-free range bunnies, basically, because we didn't eat the chickens, we ate the bunnies. We sold the stewing chickens, so there was all of that. And I took care of the turkeys that we did eat for dinner. Piglets, prosciutto, of course, salami, and bacon. You have piglets. I've worked around Percherons and Clydesdales, the very giant horses whose leg was the size of my whole body. They're just gorgeous. But yeah, I used to knit and crochet, and I made the wool. My grandmother was better at it. Oh yeah, I've sometimes joked that I've had all the real jobs in the real world that all found their way into porn. farmer girl, librarian, all that stuff. But I was always an industrious person. Even before it was legal to have a job, we had jobs. We made money and helped our families, helped ourselves. We weren't mall rats or anything like that. And sports was my saving grace, because sports was how I could be out of the house but not at school. So I appreciated sports very much. I miss them now very much, and so does my body. Oh, sewer turtle. We've got to learn to ignore that sewer turtle. Alright. We're going to go to that mystery blue circle. Oh. And I forgot to get flight paths when I went around. So now I need to collect flight paths. Oh, now I have 3. Yay. I don't know how to get into this world. I tried to fly to it and I was going to die of fatigue. So I'm thinking we have to go into the mines. I don't know. But it's a whole area that I want to explore. I did try to do round first on the first day for exploration. I didn't make it. So many people were out there. Alright, I'm gonna take the peacock. Eventually, remind me, I gotta bring out my motorcycle. Cannot be walking like a peasant. Oh. I thought we did this, but okay. Let's, I remember this. Okay. Open the Explorer's Pack. What can I do with that? I don't even know. What can I do with that? He's my healer. I'm gonna keep him that way. He's my healer with a gun. Yeah. Dwarven medicine. 30 yards of rope. I'm sorry, that's funny. He's got rope. Well, you know, that could be handy. Never know when you're gonna fall off a cliff and need a hand back up. We already did this. You mean it didn't count for anything? Oh. Did we just do this, or were we in a different one? Okay. Let's try tier number 2, everybody. Huh? Hi, viewers. So we're exploring the mines. In the new expansion for World of Warcraft. I can't see. Where am I here? Anything I want to sell? Sell, 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 sell. I don't even know what it is. I don't have time to read it. Sell, sell. Maybe I should see if I have better equipment collected. If it's versatility, I should keep it. Where did I put all my versatility stuff? Okay, so. Drink. Oh, underwater breathing. That's cool. Underwater breathing. I'll stick you there. Okay, so that's a no. Man, I need glasses, I think. Okay, what are you? Combat Curio. Rank 1 of 4. Okay, we're gonna just leave it here for now. Display a wine wrangling sprite that grows 20% movement speed to, I don't, only usable outdoors. Okay, so that's a playing toy. 441, 441. What am I wearing? I somehow feel like I have better things on. Trinket, 441. 467. Yeah. 441 wrist. 467. Yeah, let me just double check my own eyesight here. These things look like that Pandaren stuff again. From old expansions. 467, yeah. No, so these need to be sold. I'm sad about that. Warning, failure to administer the whatever may result in death. Yeah, no, we're gonna sell you. We're gonna sell them. Um, okay. I have no choice. I have to do this. But we've got this down. I know what I'm supposed to do. Let me just grab whatever's the fun stuff. There's no little baggie of fun stuff this time. Alright, we'll get you. KE into the cart. And I'll kill this guy. And we're going to have to stay on the track. If we step in the spider webs, we bring them out of the spider thingies. And I'm going to just pull a Tarzan in a minute. Woo! There I am. Get off my face, big ol' arachnids. Whose idea was it to play on the phobias of people who don't like spiders? Okay. Brand's hopping around with his rifle. He's supposed to be my healer. He's a healer with a gun. Wow. I find that funny. Oh, is that Lillian Voss? Okay. So the only way to get out of these spider webs, go there. I think it's going to land me on another spider web. Let's see. Yeah, there's usually a present up there. We're going to try to get it. Let me up there. There we go. I want it. Give it to me. It's looking like I already opened it, but I didn't touch it before. Brand, did you do that? Anyways. Oh, I didn't even see that I killed that guy. I have to go back to free those other spiderweb thingies too, but I wanted to clear that. Enemies first. Stay on the train track, stay on the train track, stay on the train track. Okay, here we go. We're getting this one out. We're gonna get this one out. Everybody's hopping in the cart, and the cart's gonna go. The cart's gonna go. Whoop, don't step on that. Now we're gonna go inside the big room to clear all the bosses and the junk and stuff. And I know. Oh, look, they don't want us to go in. I'm gonna blow my dragon breath on you. Yeah. I'm gonna pop my goal. Why not? Let's give him some exercise. Gotta work those leg muscles. There we go, there we go. Alright, Bran, hop in your cart. We gotta go. Tell them to go. These nameplates are in my way of clicking on things. I really don't like that. Oh, why is this guy that kind of looks like Indiana Jones always being cranky with me? He's like not someone you can flirt with at all. Oh, look, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, they've got the bombs. This level has the bombs. I've got blood boil. Here we go. Let's see how you like it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't. Oh, it's a Murloc. A cranky Murloc? Really? Come on now. Cranky Murloc. Oh, they've got bombs. I'm retreating. I'm retreating. I'm retreating. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Did I get anything? Oh, the bombs are still that. Oh wait, that's a satchel. That's a satchel. Get that satchel. I want it. Yes, now get out of my way. I need to see. I need to see. I'm gonna put this on it. I haven't used that in a while. Dun, 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 dun. We handled that. Oh, bombs. Everything keeps refilling. Actually, things are regenning in areas pretty fast. Oh, I stepped on spider webs. I have to deal with more spiders now. Look what I just did to me. Oh, Bran is going down. Then I'm going to be in big trouble. Oh, man, and I stepped on spider webs again. Bran, how do I heal you? My goodness, they just keep coming. This is not going as well as level 1. The beta made me feel very, very strong. Oh, it looks like... Gotta go around. Okay. We'll just do this first then. Okay, I'm gonna drop down and go get that guy out of there. Yes. Wow, that took us a lot longer. Oh, but there's no seeming limit. No seeming limit to how far away I am when I get into this. Okay, I'm pulling my ghoul. Oh, they got bombs out. Oh, I'm getting caught on everything. Let's clear you all the way, all the way, all the way. Gotta clear you all. Okay. Is that it? Okay, so I'm taking a potion when I'm doing that. Alright. I'm gonna go get this first because I am gonna have to step on some spider webs to get at some of these people. Oh no, on this side it's okay. Finally we cleared one side. That took longer than last time, that's for sure. Oh, and here comes itsy bitsy spiders. More itsy bitsy spiders. Yes, I see you. You have my number. Do, do, do. The ghoul is Lillian Voss. I have an apocalypse rider as my raised ghoul. When I want help, I've lost Jick, I've got Lillian. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that would happen. I did not know that would be happening. Oh, now it's a regular ghoul. Alright, no, maybe it's not coincidence. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go in from the side. That's good news. Go in from the side. Oh, and I don't have all the guardians at that. That's the case. There's another chest in there we can go and get afterwards. Oh, no, I'm gonna ignore the call. I'm gonna ignore the call. I'm gonna get that chest. Oh, is it gone? It's not openable? It's not openable? Does it consider me that I had already been here? Is that what it is? I'm gonna check back here just in case. Oh, I'm not a miner, so yeah, that's not working. So that means I just have to head up. Whoop, up, up. Okay. We have cleared the first area. These slugs are gross. Are they slugs with legs? What kind of those? We got a smushy buggies. Look at the bug. Ew. Wow, he feared me? I get a rider every time. Alright, we're finally in the upper level. That took some time, but we did it. And now we just have to make sure this little train gets all the way through. Oh, they feared me. I hope I don't fall down. What just happened? What just happened? Am I on the ground? It looked like I fainted. Okay, I took it. I've been taking these little, running over these potions, and it seems to be okay. Gotta protect everybody. We gotta get them out of this hole. So it's helping me to run over these red potions when I... Okay. I definitely want this treasure. Give me the treasure. Give me the treasure. Yay! The treasure. There's another treasure. I want it too. Okay, I get so quiet when it gets intense. There's so much happening right now. You stay away from my truck of people. You stay away. This is a good way to keep your bag somewhat cleared. Oh, he came back to get me. Alright, here we go. We are refreshed and ready to fight you, you buggies. It's time for extermination. They don't go down as fast or easily as in the beta. Beta definitely made me feel strong. I guess that's, they just want to map out the dynamics of stuff, right? But it's interesting. I didn't know about all the different levels when I was doing the beta. present. We want all the tiny presents that we get. We like presents. Little buggy, it's time to go. I'm sorry about this, but it's my turn to be in the dungeon. Bye-bye. I'm gonna take up all of these. Oh, what did this do? Drink and gain water breathing. No, we won't touch that. Okay. And this room should have 4 different nice presents in the corners. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's 2. There used to be 4. I at least found 2 last time. So we're just going to go around the edges and double check for presents. It was definitely in level 1 that you could get a present in every corner, and the beta had one in every corner. It looks like I don't have any this time around. That's different. You cheap dungeon, you. Okay, there's at least 1. But there used to be 4, 1 in each corner. Nice big chest. Says the guy in a bar. Yay! We got 1. That was it. That's all we got. Is that it? Does it need time to pop? What's this? What are you? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Aww. Just 1. And I think there was only 2 in the other one. That kind of sucks. Come on. Big spider, cheap spider. Oh, here we go. It's bringing in the tram. Oh, that took me down with it. Oh, me no likey. That's different. Let me just do this. Did we do it? It wasn't the big display of successes that I saw last time, but that's exciting. He's coming to get me. Yay! We're gonna see the room of gold. Place where Copperpot would want to sleep. I'm sure this is what he would like to see in his living room. Just roll around in it. Just roll around. Oh, oh, it's a tiny bit more loot than last time. There's a tiny thingy. And the 2 big chests. And we have to run around on top of the gold. Okay, so the difference is a bit of a bigger thingy. A little bit more to collect at the very end for your loot. That's very nice. I want to just check out some of these little... They look like they stand out, but they're just... I think they're goblets. Okay. Yeah, that's quite a view. Alright. And we're out of here. Yeah, yeah. Everybody's safe. Everybody's safe. Here we go. Alright. Okay. So, thank you, Bran Bronzebeard, for being my healer with a big gun. And I'll see you next time. Bye, bye, bye. How'd I go? How'd I go? Why is it doubled? I already did that before. Okay, so I don't want to do this anymore today. We've done it twice. Is that the turtle? I have to ignore the turtle. He doesn't do anything. There's a little sheep. That's so funny. Okay. So that basically, because it has so many levels. Oh no, I was saying goodbye to Bran in the dungeon. He's my healer with the big gun. Let me see about this. Oh, I think I have to fly back to the... Are you bored? Did you... Oh, okay, so I sometimes talk to the characters that I'm seeing in front of me, like... just because I'm trying to spice things up. I don't know what to talk about when I'm in the middle of gameplay. I get so engrossed, and then yet, yeah, it's interesting. I just remember them from like original gameplay and stuff, right? But I'm gonna head back to the main area. How are you doing today? Is there anything you wanted to chat about? Did you get a chance to see any of the shows I've been interested in lately? Like Legend or Tokyo Vice? Here we are. I've got a quest to hand in. Yeah. Okay. Now, Dr. Frederick, um, were you the one trying to tell me about how to use an app so that you don't hear the clicking of me clicking my thingies? With me clicking from slide to slide. Was that you? Alright, here we go. I found a Dornagle. What's here? Oh, that's part of the peacock. Okay. Oh, we did it again. I want the wrong building. Oh, that's okay. I just wondered if it was you. A silent mode feature. Okay. I'll take a look for it later. Look at the blood horse. Poor little kid. It takes a lot to get that card, so that guy had patience. Alright, let's take the fish. We haven't looked at our fish today. Swishy, swishy, lovely swishy tail. If I do say so myself. Oh, it's just me again. So this may be the last official show I do live until Saturday. A lot going on with me. But I pre-posted a bunch of stuff. And if I can pop in and out in an unscheduled mode, I will do that as well. But I may not be able. I'll try tomorrow morning. If not here on Twitch side. Oh, that was good. Okay, so let's see what we've got. 441 chicken is too low. This can be sold. What is this? Idol of Earth Mother. Rank 1 of 4 brand spells and abilities have a chance. Use. Add this to bronze collection. Yay! Add to brands. Oh, so I've been picking up loot to help my healer. Be a healer. Which one do I want to do? That's so cool. He's got an epic egg. Oh my god. So he's the one that's been summoning things for me. That's hilarious. This game is hilarious. Somebody's having fun in the planning room, you know? Thank you so much. I really like the fish. And it was during the beta that I figured out I could use the fish because it wasn't bound by the laws of the birds. But they caught me on it. And they nerfed it. Man. Okay. Okay, I'm going to save that. And since everything I have is a 467, there's no point in keeping a 441. But just to be sure, 467. Yeah. So, although the buffs look nice, I'm just going to I'm going to keep it like that. Oh, yeah. Look at everything has a storm. Everything's a portal everywhere. Alright, little tiny butterfly. Fallow spark, glowfly. We did catch one pet today from the new world. It was a ram. Okay. I'm just gonna start from one end to the other doing, I guess, what is that? I don't think, do I have? I don't think that I need any mail to be checked, but I don't know what building this is. I'm gonna, oh, there's a mailbox. So let's just check it. Nope. Let's go in and maybe we can sell stuff. So this is a pretty inn. Much more decorative than the inns in the original world. They've got more money here. It looks like a more moneyed place. Look nice and even. Oh, look at, there's a bed right there in the middle of the open of the inn. I don't know if you could sleep soundly, not knowing what will happen to you, and anybody could just walk in like that. Isn't this a gorgeous place? I'd like that. This would be a nice place to live. I wonder if you could cook right by the thing too. What's this? Alright. So, it is showing that I'm doing Z's, so maybe I will, for now, take a little break and I don't know how to aim myself. So, I'm gonna sleep. Oh. Wow. And that's how I sleep on a bed. Too bad I can't get these. I kind of did it strangely. I'm gonna take a screenshot anyways, because this is funny to me. I seem to always put my feet on the pillow and my head down below. But you know, in first aid, that is a good help position. Cuts all the blood to your heart, so you don't die. Alright. Here it is. Taking a screenshot. I'm gonna take a second screenshot just from a different angle. Yeah, that one was better. Screenshots have been taken. Haha, yeah, you should never, in Feng Shui, never put your head to the door. Uh-oh. And, anyways. Well, you know, she just finished 2 dungeons there with lots of spiders, very icky. Maybe she got a little venom in her blood. She's gonna have to sleep it off. Well, I'm actually feeling kind of tired. Listen to me munching on my chips. I'm gonna hang on and make myself bigger here for a second. There we go. I'll bring me out. I always have to click things twice in here. Hello. So, I think I'm gonna call it a night. But either sometime in the morning or sometime late at night tomorrow, I'll come online for some gaming or a chill and chat. And I'll check my schedule because I don't know if I schedule myself to do anything with you guys, but we'll check the community tab. Tuesday night will be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which I think is 3 p.m. Pacific Time, doing a pre-recorded version of a Riddle Me Din Din Night. So you can still play along. You can still try to guess the riddles. And, oh, by Saturday, I'm just going to disappear in the middle of the week, so no gamer night or chill and chat. I think what I decided to do was put a chill and chat on Saturday instead of Friday. So that I have some time to get some sleep, wake up, and talk to you guys. But I'm hoping to come back with new inspirations. I'm heading out somewhere where they have a Harry Potter store and a Hello Kitty pop-up bar, and there's a bubble bar. There's a cat bar. It looks very kawaii, very like Japanese made kind of place to get tea or whatever. Have a dessert, a Thai tea type of place but then it has real cats. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens when we go there. I definitely want to see Times Square because apparently at midnight they have a show that goes across all of the jumbotrons. So I want to see that. It doesn't mean that any script I'm working on right now won't be finished this week. But I've pre-recorded and made short videos and also memes for every day of the week. At least once a week to up to and through the first day of September. And I've got a whole bunch of menus and a whole bunch of like Ask the 8 Balls will be coming up right through to the middle of September for sure. I hate to say, this is why I don't buy chips very often. I can't stop eating them now that I started. I'm gonna have my jug of water. I've actually put mint in it today. 3/4 of it is already gone as well. So I guess I'll be really bloated tomorrow because salt helps you hold on to your water. But yeah, on a hot day, I'm always feeling dehydrated all the time. But anyways, I rambled. Is there anything else you want to chat about before we go for the evening? Are you okay out there? Any thoughts on your mind? An unfinished what? An unfinished bag? What do you mean by unfinished bag? Was that at one of my loots today? An unfinished bag. You know, sometimes I've cut the legs off my pants. You know when they get the hole in the crotch or the thigh or whatever? And I've turned them into my purses. Like I've resewn them. Unfinished bag. The first thing that came to my mind when you said that was like an old hag has never been married. There's an unfinished bag. An old bag. Oh my goodness. I did put it down once today and I stared at it and it stared at me. And when I sat down to play this dungeon today, I had to finish it. Yeah. I really love the flavor of the Dijon, the honey Dijon. But I love honey garlic. I love honey. So, there's that. Honey mustard. Love it. Then my grandmother was a bee farmer, so I grew up on honey. But this, what is it? Honey Dijon chips. Love it. The last time I had a bag of these was around Christmas 2023, so I forgive myself. Yeah. Well, I try to buy most of my stuff. I take a long time reading labels in stores to find things with less than 5% sodium, which is very hard to do. But ironically, like I look at all the foods I ate as a kid and just shoveled it in my mouth all the time thinking I'm not being bad and I'm not adding salt and it's not sugary, so but to find out like my cultural foods, if it's pre-made, if you don't make it yourself, you're dealing with things that are anywhere from 45 to 98% salt. There is salt lick out there. You've got to make it yourself to control it. And I thought because I didn't add salt to my food when I'm cooking or baking, that I was doing myself a favor. But then I read the other pieces, and it's like, oh my goodness, you know, your heart's gonna be down. It's like people are feeding their families this stuff, and but it's like nothing up there is really low, and yet these chips, they're at 10%. Now 10 is bad. That's double what my max should be, but I don't have it all the time, and I drank like a whole couple of liters of water today, and I didn't eat too much else. I actually didn't really eat too much else today, and I guess this is my dinner. But I'm gonna drown it in water once I'm done. Yeah, I have to say, when I've lived in Europe, going to school in Europe, um, I just ate from the farmer's market. You know, it was fresh, it was cheaper, and I mean, and I still ate all the things I eat here, but I dropped like 30 pounds within a month being over there. And then I come back here in 1 week, even if I stick to soup and I feel like I'm starving, I gain it back right away. It's very upsetting. And it's the chemicals also hurt us in other ways too. And everything with soy shuts down your thyroid. Even things like lettuce. I thought going on like a sushi and salad diet, I would be doing good. No, the soy shuts down the thyroid. So even if people try to be a vegetarian, stay away from meat, and they're really, really big, I think they have to really consider the soy in their diet. And it's in almost everything. I don't use mayonnaise anymore. I don't use barbecue sauces. I don't use um, salad dressings, mayonnaise, none of it. I can't have any of it because of the soy. Everything's got soy oil in it now, and that's not good for any of us. But I am convinced they want us to be sick and spending money on all these chemical pills. And it's not good. Well, see, in the village my family comes from, they still walk around every morning with a cow and a goat, and you pick which milk you want. You milk it right there, put it in your house, and you use it. Now, I boil it for the people who didn't grow up with it, but they just drink it the way it is. Yeah. Um, they're not as big as us. And so, whenever I start cooking for real for myself again, like this week I had the peppers, I was cooking food. Also, so I could spoil him with real chicken meat. And now I lost 2 pounds. But it also could be because I'm walking him too, which I'm more motivated to walk with a dog. Also, in some places I've lived, I borrowed people's dogs so I could go walking not by myself. That's funny, but I have done that too. In the days without computer. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I also think that movie theaters are meant to make us deaf to buy hearing aids. There's no reason for anything to ever be that loud. Yeah. I mean, I did chase the dog in circles sometimes for fun. Luckily, he didn't panic about it. Um, but you could make him tired. He's a little old dog, so when he's done, he just lies down. But I did chase him around like There's two doors to my kitchen, and we just go around in circles because he wants his treats, but he doesn't eat his real food, so I make him work for it. Well, see, raw milk has pus and blood and stuff in it. It's like it's the liquid from somebody's body. Oh, isn't it creepy if I say somebody instead of a cow? But I mean, it's from a living being's body, and it has a living being body fluids in the fluids. And so that's why pasteurization was such a gift. But I digress. Hope I'm not boring you with this kind of talk. I'm full of opinions and conspiracy theories and all that. I will tell you that I've always had a theory about why the sky and the water always looks blue until a human gets close to it. Blueberries. Blueberry heaven is the sky away from us, and blueberry hell is in the water that we go into and all of our bodily fluids and stink. And they just want to get away from us as fast as they can because we put them there by eating them. I've had that theory since I think grade 10, and I'm sticking to it. I don't know. I feel like since you put doctor in front of your name, I should talk about adulty things. Do you want to be called Doc? Doc Freddy? I can't make a nickname of the whole thing. Mr. Doctor. Okay, so today in the morning I made this plum iced tea rather than a lemon. And I put my mint leaves in it. And when it's ice cold, it tastes fabulous. And the mint in it just clears your head and clears your stomach. And I'm just enjoying drinking this. I'm glad I did it. And I froze up all the pasta I made in the last 2 days because I made way too much. Froze it all so I can have it later when I come back or when the weather's cooler. And I cannot believe pumpkin spice lattes are already out there with pumpkin spice muffins at Starbucks. It feels like way too soon. We have at least another month to enjoy summer. Minimum. Such a rush. Okay. Here's the thing about science. Like, I mean, I've been to Disney's Land of Sea and Land of Desert and Land of Earth and all that stuff. Humans have the capacity to invent so many wonderful things. So there could be food and clean water everywhere in the world. That doesn't keep people rich. We know how to do it, but we cling to the concept of money. And so people will always suffer. Because to let everybody just feed the world. I mean, I'm in a country where the whole center of our country on rotation to not produce so that they can keep a market up for prices. Doc Freddy almost broke into song. Oh. That game kicked me. That's alright, I'm gonna shut it down. BattleNet went down again. Yeah, you know, it always happens once everybody coast to coast is playing at the same time. This is an exciting time for the game. There's gonna be like, I remember starting to play this game, a queue. That queue could take a half an hour to get into play. Like, you just didn't have the time to wait to play. So you either got to play or you didn't. It was terrible, and you could get bumped out because your realms could be too full. Then there was such a lull of losing people that they started merging realms, and now we've got a new expansion, and they're opening new realms again. You majored in, oh, you minored in economics. Yeah. Biggest thing in agriculture that bugged me out was merging the genes of living animals to crops. We've got the diamond wheat up here in Canada, so that it can withstand different weathers. To me, that's kind of creepy. But it's what made it disease resistant and hardy. But I kind of don't like that idea. Economics. I remember reading the Three Staples of Canada. Joe, can you do my taxes? They made it pretty easy to do now. You just buy that disc or you download it online and just follow the prompts. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I always wanted to get a hobby farm, but I didn't realize they would cost millions of dollars to own. I thought a hobby farm would mean a smaller piece of land than a farm, and you just put around doing whatever you want to do on that larger than normal lawn. But apparently not. But that would have been my goal. I would have planted an orchard of varied fruit trees and my mint gardens, and I actually, if I could, have a knot garden, like a maze garden where every end of the maze that's a dead end is a different theme of garden, and have water, like water fountains and real fruit and vegetables that you can just eat along the way if you get stuck. And everybody who comes to see me can't get just simply go to my front door. They'd have to make it through the maze, and they could carry little flags to signal for help if they get stuck in there for too long. And depending on who they are, I may not help them. I may send them care packages down a laundry line, depending on my day. I really want to do that. My sibling, on the other hand, wants a moat with a drawbridge. Well, you can see how we're similar. They would live in an underground cave if they could. Me, I would go for the treetop. I like to have the view and see what's coming. Be there with my binoculars. Um, I can do synoptic journals. I can balance books. When I was in school, I had a night job as a night auditor. Yeah. Oh, I don't mind the work because it doesn't. For me, building, I've designed and built gardens for clients, and to me, I love it. That's my happy place. Like, I lose my sense of time doing it, but it's a good giving of my energy too. Like, some of the best gardens I built were when I was really pissed. I went out there in April when the ground was frozen, and I plotted out a garden that ended up being a nine putting hole putt putt course through the garden. Um, I sank little pots everywhere. But also because I wanted tracks so that you could stand somewhere to go water or harvest things from in the middles, and it was a whole like kitchen garden that I did for someone, and I did that in April. I was so ticked off. But then at the end of it, I have something beautiful that's still out there today, and someone's using it. But I loved every minute of it, and to see it done, and to see how it's changed over the years too, so I could go back and fix it up and trim it. I turned bushes into trees. I had archways. What I was doing was going down to the beach and collecting like stones that were the size of my fist or a little bit bigger, like I don't know, sea stones or whatever, and bringing them out. Because basically, what I did was I pounded the ground down, put in those weed defense like blanket thingies. I cut them up, and then I lined everything with these stones because I really wanted to make sure that weeds weren't there because I was so sick of having to pull weeds for other people. And then what I did was I used the track, those rubber, I don't know if you know what I mean, but there's these like rubber tracks that you could put into the ground to be the edges of the garden at ground level up to where the grass starts to grow from to the top. They're about like 4 to 6 inches in height. So you sink it, right? And I used tent pegs to keep them down for the tracks that I would then fill on the outsides with the soil, raised garden beds with new soil, so you could have safe eating. And the inside, I put limestones, or like the little like the stones you use on a baseball diamond, if that makes sense. The little gravels, and that was the surface for. And I put like the white sand through it to like fill the cracks, and you know, doing all that work. By the time it started, it was a decade before you saw anything new taking seed in there, before anything started going wild, which was really great. I did a really good job on that one. And it evolved over time. But it's like gardening for me is doing things like that. I like being creative. I can see it in my mind and then make it real. And that makes me feel really happy. And you know, I can drive through a neighborhood and say I put those trees there, and feel good about it. My creative babies. Once upon a time, that's how I paid my way through school. Also, it's like a natural shift from farming to like kitchen gardens and stuff like that, building gardens. You know, it's like a hobby that I turned into something that made some money for a little while. Um, to get the confidence to take that thing that's just your hobby and find out if anyone would pay you for it, I think it's a nice transition when you can make that work. I've seen a lot of people since COVID trying to make their own businesses online and Etsy and like private, or some of them have their own like websites. Others don't. It's just word of mouth. And but when it's something that you love, the bonus is you don't resent the time you're giving for it. Like you're enjoying your day. And I wish that more of what I enjoyed to do could pay, so that I can leave behind this stable thing that makes sure I don't become homeless, which I now hate. And I don't hate it because of itself, but I hate it because of the people that are making it horrible. And there's always people making sports teams or an event horrible because they're just mean. Thank you so much. That's why I hope I can hold your interest and make you come back and come back some more. I've done quite a lot. My mother said to me before I finished high school that I had already done more than most people by the age of 40. So I'm glad about that. Although even in saying that, there are other things I wish I could have done, or that I wish I knew then what I know now and could have told myself to prepare or take care of certain things differently. I wish I could have done that. And there's no way in hell I would have ever, me back then, thought I'd ever be sitting for an hour or more in front of a screen talking to people or making videos or anything. So I'm pretty amazed that when we put our mind to it, what we can learn or what we can start to do. Whether it's your first love or not, different story, but interesting that, if we put our mind to it, we really can accomplish things. Thank you. And I would credit part of that to my parents being like aware enough to know to give us the chances, find the scouts, find the competitions, find the league, and give us a chance to try it out. And one of the biggest things I wish I knew is that, like, I grew up in a very safe environment, the city that I was in or near or whatever. The conditions for health were always there. And going north, looking at the promise of a big paycheck in a field that I wasn't sure yet if it was the right field for me, but it was. But it took a year of trying out the job before I knew that for sure, that I could do it. But it wasn't worth that promise of paycheck to have my organs destroyed and almost my life gone and struggle with my health ever since. It's never gotten better. So I would say always check your water supply, know what's coming through your pipes, or spend the money on that bottled water, which I never thought I'd do. But now I won't drink from a tap. I will not make Jello from a tap. That almost killed me. And struggle with the organ health. And so that's why I'm always on the kick of telling people to drink water or hydrate, and it really does help your organs. If it's clean water, then you've got a blessing right there, and you can really help yourself be better even just by adding more water to your day. It really helped me. And not having it really messed up everything. So that's why now I do the cooking shows, because also that started as ways to explore different healthy diets and healthy choices. Sometimes I do treat nights and snack nights, but I am mindful when I talk to people in the, I'm going to call it a guild, in our YouTube community, what their dietary restrictions are, so that sometimes my episodes are for them. Sometimes they're about me. Yeah. Yeah, and I do know that, and I'm one of the people who struggled with having burnt my organs, destroyed my teeth because of the chemicals, PCB infected water, blood leeches in the water supply, every human disease that you could urinate into a water supply. Believe me, once I came out of that environment, I, for 10 years, made them keep checking me to make sure I didn't have the diseases you can't cure. And I wouldn't date anyone. So that was a lot of loss of time. But being afraid of those things back then and not wanting to hurt someone else was a factor. And yeah. So I grew up, drinking from the water hose in the backyard, dunking in the rain barrel to cool down in the summer, the same water I used to water the plants. and and to go up north and not understand why you're feeling sick, not understanding how dangerous it was or how close I was to being dead coming out of there. Um, Basically, I don't know if you know about blood stuff, but H level, our H level was a 13.8 and a corpse is a 15. That's how it was described to me. And I wasn't even allowed to leave the community because they didn't want to lose the worker. Anytime I came into the airport, they would all leave and curse if I would still sit there. I sat there for a whole weekend, and the chief said, "Don't let her out. We need her here." And so by the time I got out of my contract, I was almost dead. And thank you. So anytime I get into the city, like I am now, so I'm not in the major city of my province or state. I'm outside of it by about an hour and a half, but I'm near the farms. And I promised myself, so long as I'm down here on a road, I am going to buy from the farms. And I have not eaten from a can ever since. And I immediately dropped 30 pounds. Now, the damage that was done to me, I gained over 100 pounds within 8 months. And it was because I could not digest food. My organs were almost completely dead and almost completely in shock. And one collapsed, and another one, we went through it to get at something else, so it had to be removed. But we looked at what I could live with and what I could live without. So my digestion has always been slower since then. But it took 4 years to not balloon, 2 years to hold it still, and finally start to get it off. And I went in there after having qualified for the Olympic team that went to Malta. Just a couple of months is all it took to destroy a lifetime of being fit and healthy. And the repercussions I'm still dealing with, trying to fix things. Now that I have a job with benefits in the city on a road, I mean, food is everywhere here. Can't say that up north. And I go straight to the farms and I pre-cook my food and I freeze it in for the winter, like the old-fashioned way of doing things. But it is what helped me get a lot stronger. But I have times where I relapse because I eat too much junk food or drinking too many coffees, and then I'll start jaundicing. So then I have to like stick to the water. And there's certain teas I found are helpful too, like the real teas, not the iced teas with all the sugar in it, but like the real tea leaves stuff. That helps the liver and the pancreas and all that kind of thing. And I'm into that a little bit, but mostly the drinking of the water. And at first, all I did was I got one of those California bullets that crush ice to make everything into a slushy. So whether I'm drinking water or milk or anything, it was a slushy. And even if I buy something at Starbucks, I put half of it in the slushy, and it increased my water. And that was the first thing to help turn it around for me. So clean water in your organs. I feel like nothing's better for helping you to start lose the weight that you would otherwise have pack on you because you're just not drinking water. Thank you so much. I really did. My One of my siblings and I have the joke that I have a cat soul. I've used up about 5 of them. Still got a couple lives left, so I'm living them. Here's the problem, and I don't know, like, I know there are First Nation groups that have their own communities inside of, or their own reserves, or you call them reservations, um, in your country. Because I remember, I don't know if it was around the I-90 or something, going south from the north, I just remember a group that they told you not to travel around this particular mountain or they might shoot at you. I don't know, as a kid, I remember that. But I know there's some in there. And they're self-governed. The government of our nation of today, the political entity on a political map among world nations, is not, you know, what governs inside their borders. And so the chief can decide what they want. and they would not let me go. And that is why I changed where I would apply for jobs to make sure there was at least a winter road. So if you've ever seen Ice Road Truckers, 4 of those episodes are about ice roads that I drove in order to be able to get food or get away from a bad situation or go away for the weekend and have a break from inside the community, because I lived in communities that were very small, like 50 people, 100 people, very small. They know you're coming and going before you know you're going to leave the house that day. Like, there's no privacy. Um, and so those roads were important. I would not put myself in an isolated drop-in community anymore. I started my career in drop-in communities, and so, yeah, no, I will never be trapped like that again, because I almost was dead. I could have died there had I stayed as long as I did. I took off earlier than my job contract was supposed to be done, but since I never took sick days, I'm like, there's all my sick days, I'm out. They were mad about that, but yeah, basically you have to sneak a 20 to a pilot that's running a supply run on those tiny planes, like tiny planes that might sit 8 to 10 people, and you get in there with the net. You smuggle yourself out, basically. That's what had to happen. Oh, I know. I know. Um, that's a whole other set of conversations. I mean, I've sat in town meetings to hear a community say the government gave us the money to do ABC and we need it. We're starving. We have poison water. Why are you going to the town, the main town, like the hub town, and spending it all away partying? And the chief said to them in front of my face, this isn't every community I've lived in, but it's one particular community. He said, what are you going to do about it? Fire me? And he laughed at them. And they just went home sad. Like, if you don't have the, the family with the most people in the prime age group who can beat everybody up or keep everybody fed, you might be out of luck. You might be the family that's being picked on and they'll get away with it. Like, it's not, you know, when I see that movie Walking Tall, that movie spoke to me because I've been in that situation, but not with a gang so much as with the, the hooligans of the ruling family versus the other people. And drugs were involved and, just ruling people for smokes and cash and alcohol or whatever. And I'm sorry that it sounds politically incorrect, but it's not. It's just me talking about the life I've lived and everything I observed firsthand in front of my face. um, there are communities that are good. There are communities that have gotten stronger over the years that I've been in and out. And there are others that just struggle. And I have asked, I ask a lot of questions of elders that I met. Why not this or why not that? And they do give me answers. And sometimes it's like, it's taking a lot to keep our community doing well. We can't afford to take the risk of trying to help the other one and then bringing that in, and then we're starting over again, or, that, so to keep their heads above water, so to speak. They don't want to drown, take it on, the one next door. That happens. But I want to hope that over time, the ones that grow up wishing something could be there will then go out, get their education, come back and bring it in. They can do that. They have to be strong to do that. They had to deal with grants. Let me see. I don't know my God. Okay. Okay, so for example, I don't know exactly what I mean, but there's certain percentages that they're given by the government of the country around them. So, for example, one place that I was in, where I first got very badly sick, they were given $80,000. This is what they told me, someone from the band council, to work their water purification plant. They were where their lake was shining water, um, had no fish, and they had to ask the neighboring community if they would be allowed to fish there, which many times had to be a no because they're so depleted. And we need to give the fish a chance to like reproduce before you just annihilate them all, right? And in some cases, since that time, since I was first up there, some people have reintroduced certain species to plump them up in some areas across the north, whether it's caribou, wolves, sturgeon, that kind of stuff. Reintroduce it and give them time. And but everything was dead. Beautiful to look at, but everything was dead because of the chemicals left behind by mining industry, nuclear waste dumping ground before it became a treaty land populated. Maybe the last time it was populated, it was a cemetery island for the, the Hudson Bay era, the fur trade, staple industry. Talking about economics up in Northwest Company. And so somehow people forgot what they put up there. And I didn't tell the next generation. I don't know where the file folder was lost. And then they put people there, and they were all dying. People as young as 50 were dying from the water. And the reason I made it was because I was so fit before I was exposed to it. But it didn't take more than a couple of months, not understanding, because there's no hospitals up there. If there even is a nursing station, there may be no nurse. Just like even if there's a police station, there may be no police officer manning the post, depending on how small the community is, the population levels, right? So, and if the chief is in charge, as opposed to having a mayor that is native, because across our country in the north, you may not have what's considered reserve land. It could be just a town, and instead of calling him chief, it's the mayor, and they follow like the Roman setup of governing, like everywhere else. But others are reservations, bands, where okay, the law stops on the border, and inside it's the chief in charge and their family. Whoever's got the biggest family of the healthy, able-bodied people are going to be running the show. Well, what they said to me was they decided that instead of using it for what it was given for, they abandoned the use of paying to run the water purification plant and used it for other things they felt they needed more. And so everybody got sick. Yeah. So when I hear people say the government should give the money, the government is giving the money. But then they don't have to use it for what it was given for. They're making their own decisions. And it could hurt everybody. And sometimes the person in charge is trying to do the right thing, but the person they've hired to do it is the one messing up. And not showing up when they should or whatever. And so you got to have those checks and balances, right? But running a business up north is not like running it down south. It's not going to be like Industrial Revolution American. It's not going to happen like that if you want anyone to ever show up and get anything done. It's a much more casual than casual. I find it's like a lot of places in the world where there's a minority of, well, they're in the able-bodied category, and even when they should be retired, but they were the one that is capable, the one that was trained as the nurse, the one that was, I don't know, he worked the trap line. There's the few that feed the whole group, and so yeah, it's a different world. Yeah. Yeah. But I've definitely lived through some walking tall moments, and um, I'm glad I'm a strong person. So yeah, but resourceful, and I've tried my hand at many, many things. I'm a jack of all trades because I was interested in everything about life. That's been cured in me since then, but in the beginning of it all, um, yeah, I like to try a little bit of everything and see what I was good at. I never knew what I was good at. I just kept trying new things. Yes. You know, one of the things that struck me driving back to Toronto from being in the West, and of course, you know, most of our population lives within, what, 10 miles of the American border. And quite frankly, if you all wear Ronald McDonald suits with glow sticks and were screaming and hoot and hollering, you could roll right in over the border all over the central Canada. No one would know you were there for a few days unless they were driving the highway. And those dotted mill towns, um, when Canada changed laws to stop like Americans from starting businesses here and the border, they made a quota or percentage, or they had put a tax on it or something, so more of it was discouraged. All I heard on the local radios, driving from town to town, coming across the country along the border, was people in desperation. They don't want to leave their family home. They don't want to leave where their heritage is. But unless the Americans are allowed to come in, there's no one in Canada investing their money in the Canadian mill towns because there's no money in it for us, really, kind of. We would lose our money. So, um, because the demand isn't there. And the world's changed. The world's very digital now, too. So, but they needed the Americans to be willing to come in with their money and do it. Is the Canadians aren't competing that way. And so a lot of dismay that I heard, a lot of like worry, um, for people that they didn't know what to do because there was no industry. And I've lived in these tiny, you know, more isolated places across my country. And, you know, a handful of people can have a paying job where money is the thing exchanged because you only have so many people. No one's going to put up a cell tower. Like, I actually tried to write to, what's his name? Um, I wanted to write to the Americans. I wrote to the Americans a couple of times, a couple of companies to say, would you guys please put a Wi-Fi tower close enough to these areas because we'd all like to learn the same way as people in the South, so we have a chance to go to university and be able to compete, be able to not feel like an idiot and drop out. Like, can we learn? We want to learn just like kids in the South. And like, it's not worth the money if you want to make a profit to try to build Wi-Fi towers out there. Now, I made it onto one island with a community that was a little bigger that had in the summertime a ferry boat for cars, and the rest of the time you're dealing with a winter road. And they did have Wi-Fi, but what you would see is people of all ages, kids to, you know, their grandparents, literally sitting facing the walls of the school because it was the only building that got Wi-Fi, and they were all trying to catch the feed to just do Facebook or something, and a lightning bolt struck the Wi-Fi tower and melted the antenna, so nobody could get on. Nobody could get online, and because it was winter, we couldn't get the electricians to come out and figure out what to do and how to fix it. So, you know, dark ages. A different world. It's just a different world. Your econ professor? Protectionist. Well, listen, I'm going to acknowledge this. It gains less profit for the American to do business with the Canadian. There's so many more people in the United States. I think our whole population wouldn't be the population of New York. I don't know. um, so that's why we need to keep the Inuit alive up north. Not many other people can really adjust to that life up there. Unfortunately, all of the store like managers are Russian descent, so like they're already there, controlling this purchase of food. My goodness. I don't know. I feel like it's too bad we didn't meet in college. Then we'd probably bore each other to sleep talking about everything we were learning. I've actually met a lot of people that went into accounting that desperately look for things like drama and dance and like painting with wine, of course, because they're so bored in their day job. But they're paying the bills so they can afford to do wine night. Hmm. Well, one thing that fascinates me about the Americans is, let's say, Texas. I don't know if you love Texas or from Texas, but if they don't like a tax that comes out, they all decide together they're not going to pay it, and that's the end of it, and nobody does. You can't get that kind of solidarity in Canada. So I love that about Americans. Okay, what kind of engineer are you? Mechanical? Electric? I looked at doing agricultural, and I was approached for aerospace when I was a kid. And my first paper I ever wrote, I was genetic. I was a genetic engineering thing, but it was really based on stuff my grandfather as a farmer was doing. And I just had a fascination with walking into, once I found out there was a science library, I would just walk in there into a stack I'd never been before and just pull something and read it. If I didn't understand it at all and I wanted to, I'd look for other things more specific. But if I didn't get it and it's like not interesting, I just never looked. But the genetic engineering stuff always got my interest. Agricultural, by default, that's the stuff I was watching my grandfather do. My grandfather had a pear tree. He didn't like the pears, so he spliced off branches and traded apples and pears and cherries. I think he had peaches on it, all growing around like 7 different branches of different things from the same trunk, and it was all like splicing stuff. And I started talking about it. I don't think they should mix animals the way they're doing for experiments just to see if they can do it or not. I think that's gross. But I understand that they're trying to find a way to save animals. But the humans won't stop expanding. They're killing them. So, I don't know. Okay, I know an electrical engineer, and I call him Zappy. And he's got these bright blue eyes, so I'm just convinced he's shocked himself too many times doing his job. Well, good for you that you're an engineer. That's a lot of work. I regret that I didn't go into that field. Um, Maybe I should have. Yeah. I met a lady doing the job that I did up north. She became a teacher, but she did, what was it she was doing? She was doing some kind of engineering that she understood. She had a doctorate in it, and it was about biological stuff. But she didn't want what she was Hindu, believed in just a peaceable world. She didn't want to work for the government because they would weaponize the things she was specialized in. For the love of me, I can't remember what it was called, but it's something that could have been turned into bioweaponry. And so she became a teacher, And she's super, super smart. But her whole wish to not be a part of feeding war with anything that she was discovering or working on was why she took a much less paying job and just work with children just to be peaceful. And I love that I met someone so smart and they just wouldn't take the risk that something they were doing could be turned into weaponization. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely Toronto needs electrical engineers. So what did you say? You're in cyber engineering? Does that mean you're like the AI person? So please don't do knock knock peekaboo on me through my camera. Please don't do that. Yeah. But she's the one person that stuck out to me as something. It wasn't money driven. She really had this conviction to be peaceful in this world. And yeah, I found that fascinating. Yeah. Man. So we're a bit off topic of wow, but wow. All the things we know. Oh, please don't hack me. I've been having hacks on my thing, and I realized my new computer, I have to buy a new VPN scrambler. The one from Microsoft is on, but I don't know what that's worth. Um, and I don't want any problems. Please don't wipe me out. Circuit level. I've got a circuit. I bought a very macho, manly, giant, wall mountable, um, like, what do you call those? Extension plug thingies? Massive. To be a surge protector. I've taught kids how to make circuit boards, but like very basic series. This is a series, blah, blah, blah. Then you play like, then you play definition or something with it. Huh. Hmm. Anyhow, there are other viewers here as well. Does anybody else want to say anything before I log off tonight? I think I'm fading. I know it's earlier than usual, but I haven't slept well for a little bit, so I'm feeling it today. We've almost made it to midnight ish. I've got a little time to drink some water before I sleep. I better take a walk. Hello, Copper Kaiju. It's Kaiju. Copper Kaiju. So, if you guys got a chance to see the Tuck It and Chill I did, the guild meeting I did yesterday, it has a sneak peek on the Copper Kaiju Missionary Run, a movie that I'm making. It's a Venus Clay collaboration based on Copper's answers for that Choose Your Own Adventure. And Copper, I hope you like the avatar I chose for you. I am going to be uploading the bright green eyes across all the screens once I finish building the pictures. And I'm excited for this little movie that I'm going to be making in honor of your answers. Because I don't know how to make animations per se, I'm going to be putting in little like special effects and giffies and stuff like that, or splices of movies. I've got it all mapped out, so I'm working on that. It'll take me about a week to finish with it because I'll be away for a few days, and then I'll work on it next weekend. I'm having fun with it actually. I'm having fun. Did you get to see it yet? Because I think I really like the character I picked for you, but if you don't like it, well, tough nuggies. At this point, because I found all these pictures. But you can suggest to me what you'd rather see to represent you the next time around. Yeah. Oh my goodness, everybody. I'm yawning. I'm fading. Oh, yeah, and Dr. Freddy, if you want to give me your answers for that little adventure story, I can make a movie for you too. I'll make a movie for all of you if you answer it. Yay! So, are you excited about the little video if you can see how I'm kind of setting it up? It even looks better now today than it did when I was showing the sneak peek, because I've actually been developing some of the sections. Very nicely, I might add. I'm very proud of it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Um, Doc Freddy, I am a worker bee. I am. And if you give me something I can work on, I don't have to come up with my own like original idea every single day of my life. You'd actually be helping me out. Plus it's fun for me. And why not have something dedicated to you at least once from me? Why not? Well, here's the thing, Copper. I was ready to kill that dragon aspect for you. I'm spearing real good. I even gave you kawaii tears on that page for it, for when you find out he's a dragon. But then you went all softy on me with your extra info. And I have to think about which version I'm gonna accept in the end. Yeah. Well, Doc, I don't know if you've seen some of my earlier works, but some of my original subscribers, I've sang songs for them. One of them for Noriyama never got developed, but he does know it. He's heard me sing it to him. But we didn't. And there's a lot of things that I scripted, and then I, for some reason or other, fell away from finishing things that eventually will be finished. But he does know. He did hear me sing it. He did see it. He edited it with me once. But like I have sung songs for people. I've done birthday songs for lots of people. So and then you see that I try to put different guildies or subscribers into my door games. Usually, this door game was a little different, but I liked it, and the fact that I got feedback from Copper was really fantastic because I could do something with it. That's a new way to recognize you guys. And why not? It's just fun. And it's going to be part of my Brave Immortal Souls series. Since it also brings in my love of World of Warcraft. Which so far nobody's dinged me for, so I'm very appreciative. But yeah, I've done it before for lots of other subbies, or guildies. Oh my goodness, my language today. For lots of other people in our community. So I acknowledge you guys in various ways, and I'm happy to do it. It's fun. I think it's fun. I'm only sweet some of the time. Today I guess I'm salty. All the chips I just ate, the bag, I don't know if you heard me, I crumpled it right up. Okay, now I'm good for another 6 months. I only binge salt once in every 6 months, I think, seems to be, since I was a teenager. Yeah. And then the rest of the time, Adding salt makes me feel sick. I think that's my thyroid reacting that way, but I don't know. All I know is to save my pancreas and liver, I will now drink another liter of water. And I put mint in my water today. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm not using my best microphone today. I'd actually have. I'm going to raise my jug of water with mint in it. To your health and mine, everybody. Yay! And I hope you hydrate too. Okay. There's very little left now. But that felt really good. Yeah, it's cute. The succubus would use that term very often. Oh, sweetie pie. Okay, everybody, I gotta sleep. And a lot of people are heading into work or school in the morning. So have a wonderful week ahead. I will try to pop in either in the morning or later at night around this time if I do it. If my community tab says I'm supposed to do a show tomorrow, I will at whatever time it says. Hydration is so important. And the funny thing is, this summer, and I don't know what it is, I feel so dehydrated. My skin seems dehydrated, but nothing seems to be enough. But if I drink too much, then I have to run to the bathroom too often. I don't know how to balance this out. But I've never felt so thirsty in any year of my life except for this year, and I don't know what that is. But I've swam less this year than any other summer. And I have had 2 surgeries, so I think the meds mess with me. I don't know. Yeah. Well, have a wonderful week. Thanks for being part of my community. I've had so much fun. Take care, everybody. It has been a warm summer, yes. And it's the first one in my life where I've ever had air conditioning. Thank you to my family for sending me something. I'm sad that I had to wait until recently to plug it all in, but at least I finally got it in, so that's great. Yeah, it's got to be the heat. Okay, everybody, thank you, thank you. I send you my hugs. And I'm going to sign off now, so please have a wonderful night. Sleep well. I hope you get some good, worthwhile rest. And, yeah, maybe I'll catch you tomorrow. Take care, and I'll see you next time. This is Venus Kalita signing off. Bye.